Ciao a tutti, it's Ariam, and today we have a very special guest. It's MPT. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Mythic Psychic Traptrix deck. Um, yeah, it's cool rogue deck. Uses some cool cards. Let's just get into it. um, yeah, not really much to say. It's just it's psychics with Traptrixes. So we have Tree Psychic Witch, which is the searcher of the deck, besides emergency teleport, of course. Um, Whenever it's destroyed by any means, you get to banish a psychic from the deck, and then you get to special summon it back during the next standby phase, and it can summon itself too. So if it gets destroyed during your turn, you can summon a second Psychic Witch and then summon another during your standby phase. And what you are going to be summoning is the tuners. We have two Psychic Commander. It's kind of a vanilla, but level 3 tuner, very good because with it's great with emergency teleport if you summon it with like a Traptrix, because you can get into Black Rose Dragon. And after that, you can use it with Rigdox to make Leo, so that's really good. Besides that, we are also playing two Psychic Jumper, which you can creature swap up Psychic monster you control with an opponent's monster, so you can get into a lot of wacky stuff. And I think it's permanent. Yep. Yeah, it's permanent, so you can steal some wacky shit with it. Then we have one Esper Girl, kind of the brick of the deck. Whenever she's special summon from the banish pile. So if you summon her with a certain Psychic Witch, you get to banish the top card of the deck, and then when it leaves the field, you get to add the card you banished back with it. So kind of a weird draw one. Yeah. And then to round off the psychics, we are running one copy of Recover. The summon back effect doesn't really ever come up, but it's a level 1 tuner, so it's good. You run it, you make stuff with it. Why it's a Mythic Psychic rule is because you're running 3 copies of Mythic Water Dragon. We want to make synchros mostly with our level 3, 2, and 1 tuners and our big monsters, which are level 8s. So we have 3 Mythic Water Dragon, because you can special summon it with any earth on the field. 2 Grand Soil. After a couple of turns, you can set it up sort of easily. So very nice. And also 1 Barbaros. It's kind of unsearchable, but after you send Redux, it's the best card to send with Lava Chain in case it survives the turn, and in case you draw Foolish Burial when you don't want to. But besides that, it's an easy level 8. You can special summon back with Grand Soul and make a rank 8. You can also summon back with the Mythic 3 Water Dragon, but whatever. You can almost summon Barbaros, come with Mythic Water and make a Felgrand, or with Emergency Teleport and make Leo. So, nice one-off in the deck. Then we also have the Redux, which is probably the best card in the deck, honestly. Because we have all of these tuners, and then we can make synchros with them. If we have Redux in the graveyard, you could just summon it back and normal summon a tuner and make a big monster. And even besides that, in the hand, it's very nice to use the effect, because we are playing almost a mono earth deck besides the Mythic Water Dragon. So yeah. Then we have the Traptrix monsters. Tremormelio to Dania, It's Traptrixes, what did you expect? They give us smaller bodies to go into our Naturia Synchron and Black Rose. They get us into our rank 4 pool, so you can make like level chain and other stuff without back row, so we can get ground soil more safely in. You know, pretty standard stuff. You know, they're just the best monsters in the best earth monsters in the format. So we run them. Then to round off the monster lineup, we are running, of course, Trimaxi. You know, like not only is it one of the best cards in the format, it's also an earth to fuel ground soil. So yeah, you run Trimaxi. Point blank, no questions asked. Next up, we have the spells. Keep it nice, short, and simple. We have 3 copies of Italy, 2 copies of Soul Charge, and 1 copy of the second copy of Redux, pretty much. You can cut the Foolish Barrel if you want to. It's like not the most important card in the deck, but yeah. 3 Italy, 2 Soul Charge, very, very strong cards in the deck. We don't run Natural Andoys because we only play 6 spells in the whole deck, so you know, not very strong. Next for traps, we are running 3 copies of Wiretap because this is a slow deck. Takes time to set up our ground soil plays, so we can afford time to just set Wiretap and use that. To Breakthrough Skill. Breakthrough Skill. There's a card. To Bottomless. Bottomless and Traptrix Supplement, because we are playing Traptrixes, you know, kind of goes with without saying. I don't know how to play these cards apparently. And then, you know, Compulse, Torrential, and so on to round off the trap lineup. So yeah, just playing a lot of monsters, like 24 monsters, that's quite a lot. Yeah. Going into the extra deck, we are running, for our main boss monsters, 2 copies of Leo, because it's so good that we can often just make multiple copies of it, and it's fine. Like, obviously, this deck's matchup spread kinda varies. Depends on how good Leo is in the matchup. So, like, it's great versus Girgias, not very good versus Artifacts. Then we got Felgren. Yeah, best rank 8. 1 Star Rater and 1 Gigantic Castle for our other beaters that we can make with our level, with our, you know, big monsters plus Psychic Tuners. You could run Gotham's instead of Gigantic Castle, but Gotham's doesn't work with Mythic Mythic Water Dragon, so I feel like that's a pretty big downside to it, so running Gigantic Castle instead. Then we are running 1 Scrap Dragon. You make it with Redux plus Recover, but it's really good because then we can just resummon it with Grand Soil and make an 8, and you can pop Serene Psychic Witch for a free pop. Black Rose, very, very strong card. I would love to be running either HTS Psyhemoth or Vulcan DDM, but there's just no space. But HTS will be my 16th card, or you could play Vulcan if you prefer. But yeah, no space. Barkion and Beast. I would say Barkion is one of the strongest cards in the extra deck because, like, you can easily make it before you make your big plays with like Traptrix plus level 2 tuner. So yeah. And Beast mostly for just the spellbook matchup. You have a pretty nice spellbook matchup just because of you can make Natural Beast in archetype. And then to round off the synchros, we are running 1 copy of Armades because it's so good versus Girgia hands. Wow, it's amazing, really. Yeah. Going into the shit, my cards fell. Going into my rank 4 pool. We are running, 101, Exiton, Dweller, very standard stuff. Then we're also running 1 Diamond Wolf because it pretty much just fuels 3 Earths in the graveyard all by itself, so you can fuel your Grand Soul plays. Also, just keep in mind that Exiton is really good to summon before you do anything else with your Dionia. Then you have a Lovable Chain to send the Redux to graveyard because Redux is the best card in the deck. So we want it. Yeah, that's it for me. Leave a like, join the Discord, leave a comment, all the good shit, and goodbye.